Namaste. Ekabo. Si
Oreto.
Something like. Orúkọ mi ni Shaitan.
Orúkọ mi ni Bobola. Okay, let's get serious.
Hi guys.
Hello guys.
Welcome to another
Episode.
tantalizing, delicious, sweet episode of Something Like. I am Shaitan.
And I am Bobola.
And we are your beautiful, sumptuous looking hosts. Yeah. Anyway.
Whew, yeah. I can see you're in a very,
I am
spicy mood today.
There's something
Give us
that summer does to you.
You're just happy.
You're happy. The
I'm
sun
walking
is
on
shining.
sunshine. Oh, I'm walking on sunshine. I feel you.
Yeah. So that is the mood
that you're in right now.
In right now.
Good.
And after this recording, we're gonna go out and play in the sun.
Yeah,
and
in
take
our
some
summer
pictures.
dresses.
We're wearing flowery, summery
Dresses.
long, flowy, whatever. You cannot see it now. But you know, if you want to see it, you know where you can go? Go to my Instagram at Shaitan_M. And hers is
Be the light.
good. Thanks. Anyway, today is an interesting one. The topic for today.
Yeah,
It is
light-hearted conversation.
exactly nothing too serious
Mhm.
because it's one of those conversations that we need to be having. Should we basically be boycotting mainstream media platforms
Yeah.
for things like maybe Pureflix?
Movies, yeah.
So should we say bye, deuces Netflix, deuces Disney, deuces all these other ones, and then we're just like, we're just gonna watch just Pureflix because I
think there's probably some other ones.
Yeah, it's only Pureflix I know, sure.
Yeah.
But you get the vibe. Or even with things like, let's say, Tinder. No Tinder, only Christian Mingle.
Yeah.
Whatever that one's called, right? So there's that. I think it's an interesting conversation.
Yes.
But it will be an interesting conversation. But I think a good place to start is, should Christians be, or are there movies that Christians should not watch? That would help us sort of have an informed view or opinion. That we give today.
Yeah. So I absolutely believe that there are movies or media stuff that Christians should not be exposed to, because you have to guard
your heart. Yeah.
You have to be conscious of the things that you're taking in, because all these things form part of your subconscious, shape your mind, and all of that. So yes, I absolutely believe that there are things that you shouldn't watch. But the interesting thing is there are also some Christian stuff in quotes that you probably also shouldn't watch.
Okay.
So what you shouldn't watch is not necessarily just determined by, it's secular, I'm not going to watch, or it's Christian, so then I'm going to watch it. So it totally depends on the content. For example, if a movie is talking about, it's in quote a Christian movie, but the content or the message of the movie is that God sometimes, does evil in trying to teach you and mold you, and then then God kills all your children so that you can become his servant, and things like that. Or there's a movie about how you give a pastor, or you give someone money, and then suddenly you're getting 10-fold of that. Just some wrong doctrines or messages. Even I don't care if it's called a Christian movie. If the content is not great, if the content is anti-scripture, if the content is not, if God is being depicted in a way that is contrary to what the scripture says God is, then you shouldn't take those in. The same, like, if a movie is not going to edify you, there are secular movies that have like okay messages, just about life. You get to learn about, or just you're just enjoying, you're laid back, even if you're not learning anything. But you're not, it's not content that is, for example, as a single person, if you're trying to protect your space, it's not like there's so much nudity, there's so much sex that you get an overload and you're like, okay, like your mind is now going into some very funny direction. So it's all of these things. So for me, I would say I would look at what the movie is, what the content is, what the content of the TV show is. Then I will decide if it's something that I want to watch or not. I'll watch the trailer and then make up my mind.
Yeah. So do you think, or I don't know, I was having a discussion with someone and we were unable to have a favorable meeting point, right? So you're watching a movie. Yes, we know that we're supposed to protect our minds and all. Now, as an adult, married, whatever, and you're watching a movie and maybe they start showing a kissing scene. Do you think you should fast forward it?
As an adult, as a married person, I don't think watching a kissing scene should do anything to you.
Or it's texting, whatever.
It depends on how, I don't know.
How intense
it's a gray area, right? So this is going to depend on individual, but as a married person, like why? Like it's not like you decided to watch pornography, but there's a brief scene in a movie. I don't believe that is something that would corrupt your mind, because it's not like you are trying to get away from having sex. So I don't think it's going to have the same effect it would have on a non-married person.
Okay.
So that's what I saw. If I'm with a married person that does that, I'm gonna give you a side eye. Like,
what if you're trying to what's it called now? Guard your heart.
From what?
And you just don't want to see people's naked bodies.
What is that going to do to you? Those are the questions I will ask.
I just don't want to see it.
Because
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, that's fine, right? That's fine. It's just to be funny to me, like.
Yeah.
Because as I'm asking you now, you're not giving me any actual reason. Just because I don't want to see it. Why?
Because I don't want to see
if you're answering, why?
Because I don't want to see your naked body.
What is that doing to you? As far as, so I get not wanting to see certain things. Like, for example, I might not want to see people smoking. I might not want to see people breaking stuff. I might not want to see blood. But I don't think it falls into the category of guarding your heart. Because you're trying.
Because you go and guard it in the bedroom. Or what?
I'm just saying, like, answering that question as a single person is like, okay, I'm not trying to play with fire. Like, I'm not trying to get my mind, I want to get my mind out of the gutters. So, but as a married person, maybe it's just a matter of preference in this case. I just don't want to see that. Same way, for example, some people don't enjoy watching sci-fi. It's just unreal. Like, why am I watching something that is not real?
Call my name, I beg.
So, the same way, some people don't like to watch horror.
Miss me with that one, no?
Yeah, exactly.
Horror.
So, we're not talking preference. So, if we're talking about, preference, I just don't want to see it. It's different from, I'm trying to protect myself from it. I'm trying to protect my space from it. So that's what I think the difference is. So not that I'm not saying Christian
should watch it.
Christian couple should go and start looking at watching movies where that's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying that it's not something that I would like Oh, I just watch some people kissing. Come on.
Yeah,
You've been doing that.
Anyway, I think we digressed a bit. But back to the conversation that we're having, or that we were having about are there certain, I don't know, I don't think so. Like for me, a platform like Netflix, I barely even watch movies there. I'm a fan of like reality TV shows, trivia shows, cooking game shows and things like that. So most times I go there to, like, the one I'm currently watching is Ultimate Beastmaster. I just like seeing people challenge themselves and doing whatever. So that is really like many times I go there to watch that. I also go there for movies and shows and things like that. But I would say that why am I depriving myself of my normal reality TV shows? Because I don't want to. I think for me, it is, I'll just help myself to not watch what I know that it's not healthy for me. Right? I'll just help myself. Just know that, okay, this one we're not going to watch it today, right? And there are some that you may not even, I think there are some movies that you even miss it in the rating, that it's rated whatever, right? And you see it and you start watching it and like, okay.
And then you end it there. I've started some movies that I get to somewhere and I'm like, okay, yeah, bye.
Why did you say bye to the movies? Are you not a married woman?
It's not about that. So there was this I can't remember the title now, but all they did in that movie was like, there are some movies that are soft porn.
Yeah.
Like that, I can't remember, but it was very popular. People were going all.
Is it 365 days or something like that? I think that's the one that people were talking about.
Yeah, I started, and interesting. I didn't know. Like, it was after that I started seeing the tweets. I would have known that. Okay, this is what it's about. So I started watching it, and okay, first scene. Okay, maybe they will actually start, and it was like from one scene of sex to another, and I'm like, okay, what? So I was just disgusted. So it was not that I was stopping. It was not because I was trying to guard my heart, but it was more like they didn't have a plot. They didn't like what?
Yeah.
What was the story?
And you know they made a part 2 of that movie.
Oh wow,
they did. I saw people talking about it.
Oh wow.
People were like,
okay,
part 2, still no plot.
For what?
Nothing.
Okay, yeah.
Still nothing. Oh my show.
So I stopped that because I was just like, okay. But for example, I was able to stay through, watch Bridgerton. So even like first season with all of I was unbothered.
Yeah.
I was able to watch that, and I didn't think that, this is too much, or I mean, I wouldn't say that, you're single and you're trying to protect yourself. I won't say, list of movie recommendation, go and watch it. I will not put that there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was able to watch that. But some are just too much, and you're like, this is like going too far, and I'm not going to enjoy this. Because really, I don't think you're going to, it's not for everyone. You're not going to enjoy just watching one scene of, for example, like James Bond movies used to have like a bit of, did you used to watch?
No, I was not.
Yeah, so
that kind of girl.
James Bond movies will have like nudity here and there, sprinkle of sex, but there's an actual plot. Like there's a storyline, and you almost immediately after that scene you forget that because there's so much going on.
Which reminds me of the Nigerian movie. It was like a 4-part series. Blood Sisters. You remember, did you watch it? Blood Sisters with Nancy Sima.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I forgot for a second.
So there was a part where there was nudity in it.
Where they were in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I know that people are
like, please.
I don't think the nudity was this and
like,
that.
Wait,
you forget
about
it.
Like, I wouldn't. There was a fight going on in the bathroom.
And like that's what it's like. You see Bum in your face, like
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
end of story. Like
yeah,
we move on from it because there is like it was a movie with like that the plot was just thickening.
Yeah, and there was a lot more going on.
There was a lot going on.
And I mean,
just showing
there
up and down.
are also so many secular movies that don't have any
form
nudity at all from start to finish. It's just like it's okay.
Yeah.
There might be some that maybe it might just be language.
Yes,
there might be swear words. If you also don't want that, you can also stay away from that. So there are actually secular movies that are like rated for family viewing that kids can watch. So if that's what you can stick to, you can absolutely stick to that. You're not going to miss anything if it's just entertainment, right?
Yeah,
so
actually.
You can do without watching some of these movies. But I wouldn't now say personal preference now, because I actually believe that this thing is a matter of personal preference or what stage you're at personally. Like you're married, you're single, you're in a relationship, your personal.
Oh, what if we're divorced?
What's wrong with you with these questions?
Wait, you see, my head is always busy thinking about these things. What if you're divorced? Technically, you are single.
Yeah,
but you are.
It's not technical.
Okay,
you're single.
You are single, but you know. Or what if you're separated? I don't know.
It's the same. Single.
You're not single yet now. If you're separated before the divorce
but
is
you're
official.
alone now. So separated means you're not having any relations with your husband or your wife.
So you should not. So that will apply
protect,
to
it will, because you don't want to now go and do hookup. So
okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to ask if
either married or you're not. So and I mean, I don't. When we're talking about this married thing, I'm not trying to say that because you're married, after you now
watching anything.
Straight to now say after watching is to go and start doing. No. It's not supposed to spoil you to those works. I'm just saying that. Yeah. I'm not trying to guard your heart, like, okay, I don't want to do certain things, like
because I mean the essence for single people, especially believers, is I don't want to feel a certain way because there's nobody to unleash this feeling with or whatever the word is.
But
right,
as married people too, just watching normal kissing people should not also be
if that's the case, everybody's body is
different. Like, you should be able to watch it like a normal person, please. Anyway,
sorry for those abnormal people out there.
No.
It was not me, it was Bob. But yeah, I think you know, I don't know, I wouldn't go to the extent of boycotting. Like I'm trying to think of something that would really make me want to say, you know what, I'm done with this platform. Right? I mean, at the end of the day, it helps me save my money too. You know, I'm not having to subscribe every month and things like that. If I had really searched for like more appropriate content on your website or on your platform and I do not see, then I'm like, there's no point, Jerry. There's nothing I'm really enjoying from this kind of thing. And okay, bye bye. Now my problem is many of all these, you know, Christian movies, even from back in Nigeria, they were not the most interesting. They're usually poorly produced, with the storyline is always here and there. And this also happens to secular Nigerian movies, right? And you know, so some of all these things, you're like, oh my bad, let me just put on American movie and enjoy myself with, right? So even if you say yes, you want to boycott these other platforms and watch, you know, the purer version, the movies are not, they're not quality. So I think like people should, filmmakers and all these creatives should invest, especially Christian ones.
That was what I was going to say, that it's because of the availability of funds. Like we're basically playing catch up. We're wannabes.
After years of,
in quotes, we're wannabes, really. Like we're trying to let's do this so that we have something for people, something pure, something.
Yeah.
And like I was saying at the beginning, sometimes we even give some depictions that is not
that are not God's way.
So what was I saying? So it's absolutely not. We're trying to catch up. We're not there yet.
Yeah.
So and I guess it might also be, apart from filmmakers and all of that should invest. It might also be a good idea to not focus so much on quantity and focus on quality. Like if it's just one great amazing movie that you're able to do as a filmmaker that wants to do just Christian movies, then you can do just one in a year. Not, I want to have so much so that people have so much content. Let's do it right, because I mean that way then you can even, it's a movie that I'm not watching it just because I'm a Christian. I'm actually watching it because it's a great movie. A great plot, it's beautiful to see. The video resolution is amazing, editing and everything. So like getting to a place where these movies are actually able to go shoulder to shoulder at movie awards, with all these other secular movies. That would be a good thing. And it's not going to be, watch it because you're a Christian. It's, there's this great movie.
And then if people don't know watch it, they are now like, Christians are not supporting Christian creatives and things like that. No,
and if it's good, it's Christian movie, but I need to know that it's entertainment. It's entertainment.
Exactly.
Like, if I want word, I go to my Bible.
Yes.
If I want word, I gotta listen to sermon.
Exactly.
So it's still entertainment at the end of the day. And if I'm going to spend my time or my money on entertainment, pure or not, I better be getting value for that. So we need to understand that. So it's not as simple as Christians supporting Christians and I'm just watching it because it's Christian.
Because it's a Christian.
If I really need word, if I really need Guinea, I'll go
and Christians should be able to give honest takes too on what is like. Don't make the other person feel like they are less of a Christian because
they watched a Christian movie and they are saying
they didn't enjoy it, or they are saying that this and this and this could have been done better. I mean, there's how you would say it, there's how you would give your reviews and things like that that would not make the creative feel like they did absolutely rubbish. Like, no, don't pass information away. even though
I know, be kind. I was just kidding. Be
there
kind.
One good thing, do the sandwich method. You say,
yes.
Wow, great job for creating this movie. I think it's something we really need there. I think what could have been better is maybe the plot should have gone this way instead of that way. But then again, like I said, great job. There's room for improvement. Like, I look forward to your next one. Things like that. And the person is like happy, and then suddenly they're happy. They're happy. Not too bad. So anyway,
I agree with you.
Yeah. Do you have any other thing you'd like to tell our people today?
Yes. Basically, I don't believe that you have to, as a Christian, you only have to watch Christian movies or Christians that movies that have been uploaded on Pureflix. But I mean, it's a personal preference thing, right? So it's just a matter of personal preference and just do what works for you. It's entertainment, like I said. So if you think that it's Pureflix that works for you, my dear,
Pureflix away.
Pureflix away. And if you think that you're able to, control and
filter through what it is
exactly, that's the word. Like, you can filter through, you can watch, you can read reviews before you watch. Sometimes all you have to do is do a quick Google search, and sometimes some movies will actually have the trailers even on some of these platforms that you can do a quick and check the rating. If it's good for you, watch it, and if it's not, you ditch it and move on to something else.
something I can tell you is that this podcast is good for you, and that you should share it with people. It's definitely rated G. Everyone can watch it. Everyone can enjoy it, right? And we want to thank you all so much for listening up until this moment. We appreciate you, and we really do hope that you leave some comments on our YouTube page, something like podcasts. Don't forget to subscribe to it and turn on the notification, right? So that whenever it is released a new video, you'll be the first to know. Also, follow us on all our social media platforms at S_LightPod. Subscribe to our Apple Podcasts and Spotify at Something Light, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to keep shining as the light that you are. Bye-bye.